This is going to be epic. In the fall of 2023, I bought that air conditioner and it came with four 330 watt panels. I built this rack for that. And then in the spring of 2024, I found a good deal on 545 watt panels. That's these ones. And it is now late summer 2026, and I found a good deal on these are 545 watts each. There's four of them. I found a good deal on 625 watt panels, just a little bit longer, and I think an inch wider. I'm not sure. These are 44 inches wide, and I ordered 5 of those. I'm on my way to pick those up right now. What I'm going to do, it's going to be about a 15% increase in wattage per panel, but I'm also adding a fifth one. So that's going to be about a 30% increase on harvesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move these rails out this side. It's about 10 feet long there. I'm going to move this out 22, 23 inches and have a panel overhanging on the two rails, 22 inches, and then on the other end. That way I should be able to sneak in a fifth panel. I'm not sure. So anyways, these are going up for sale. They've been in service for about a year and a half now. And they're 545 watts, and I've seen them often hit 600 watts. Yeah, you heard that right. Slightly over, actually. 2,400 watts I was harvesting on cool, crisp days. Close to solar noon, of course. And there you have it. Technology. Hopefully, that next week they're going to. Hopefully that I don't fall for it and try to upgrade again. Unless they make something with really extreme wattage, like a 30 or 40% efficiency. Even if I could get more wattage and a smaller size panel, they're at the part where those are 250 watts each. I'm going to be having 625 watts each, and only slightly wider, slightly longer. More than double the production for just a little bit bigger. You got to like it. On my way to pick up 5 625 watt panels. I'm getting 5 optimizers as well. I have a shade issue for 6 months of the year. So I don't know how much more production I'll get. Minimum's 30% more, but with the optimizers, I don't know how well they're going to perform. I might gain another 10, 15, or 20% because of that. Just got back. Under 2 hours there and back. There's the 5 625 watt panels. I'm surprised they fit in this little safari van. I got them shoved up in between the two seats. I thought about laying them flat, but I would have had to drive with the back doors open. Cheap now. Not going to tell you how much because the price will change tomorrow. And 5 of these Tygo optimizers. That's because of the shade problem that I have. For 6 months of the year, my neighbor's tree. I can't wait to get these up. That tree right there. I wrote it down last year. August, I forget what day, around August 16th. That tree last year started shading. And it happens right at solar noon for about 2 hours a day. It goes across all the panels. Later in the year, like closer to the end of November, December, it shades the whole thing all at once, so the optimizers aren't going to help. But for August, September, October, when the shade is only touching one panel at a time, that should make a big difference. These panels that are going on are 625 watts each. Those are 545 watts each, and they're monofacial. These other panels are bifacial, so when there's snow on the ground, I'll have to shovel some snow underneath there. When there's snow on the ground and the sun bounces off, it'll reflect back up into the back. So minimum 30% improvement. I'm not sure what total it's going to be, probably closer to about 40, maybe 45% improvement by having 5 panels, bigger wattage, bifacial. You want to help? Are you a good boy? Did you do a good? Wait, you did. You got a nice house? Tell the people on the camera whose house you got. You gonna help? Okay, go up there and push this out for me. What a good boy. He's just sniffing the cardboard pieces. He's no help at all. You're no help at all. And you're also adopted. Did anybody tell you that you're adopted, Klein? Wow. I guess I just did. Told him he's adopted. Wow, these are heavy. Well, they're heavy for a guy of my age. A young guy could pick these up easy. I've been retired for 3.5 years, mostly sitting on my ass. I try to do something every day. I'm going to be sore after this. I'm not going to mount these today. Probably tomorrow. Maybe today. I'm itching to get them up, and today's a cloudy day. Good day to take my system down. Not making much power anyway. Well, that's interesting. These are 545 watts each, and they're going into my high voltage input on my Ecoflow Delta Pro Ultra. This is the new 625 watt bifacial. It's more vertical than these two. These are closer to the optimal angle. But anyway, just before the sun started coming out, I took a reading. I don't have individual panel numbers, but I divided this by 4, the input, and then I can see what the 2 separate arrays. This is going to the low voltage input on my Ecoflow Delta Pro. And believe it or not, it was bringing in 37% more power than these. Under full cloud here, it's a little bit sunny now, but under full cloud, that was pulling in 177 watts. I took the total number of that, and I can't remember what it was. I divided it by 4, and then I compared the 2 numbers. 35% more. It's bifacial, but it's not getting any reflection right now. So even when they're up on the rack, I'm probably going to do a little better than I thought. I got the 5 optimizers. I got to get the tape measure out and figure out how much I got to extend the rails. One thing I'm going to lose on is these, I think, are a little bit longer. They're 22 cells high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, these are actually more, so those cells must be bigger. This has more cells, but they're smaller. So I got to get the tape measure out. The drawback from that, if they are taller, is December and January when the sun's really low. I'm going to get a little shading at the bottom if I put them in the center. And if I raise them up to not get the shading at the bottom from the fence and that guy's roof, what happens is I shade those. And the height that they're at right now, they were shading that array a little bit. So I lost a little bit of performance on my grid-tied array because of this off-grid. So it's a toss-up. But anyway, I think with the better performance, I'm probably not going to have to transfer over to the grid as backup, not as often. I'm sure it's still going to happen. And I'm probably going to need another 1 battery, at least another 6 kilowatt hour battery. The Ecoflow Delta Ultra is capable of 5 batteries, 30 kilowatt hours total. Right now I've only got the 2. So I'm liking this already. I can't wait to put these up. I'm not doing it today. I don't feel like it. Let me edit this video and I'll get this up to you.